push this weekend. It was a big push this weekend. Going from working on the JZX to working on my car to working on his car to moving parts off other Zs to sell one Z and then sell the wheels and everything. It was just a weekend. So I kind of try to do the best wrap-up video I can with just showing you what we accomplished on the drift cars today. But like I said, it was a long weekend, a lot of fabrication, a lot of work, but I'll show you what we ended up with. Here's Brandon's half cut, I guess. I don't really know how else to say it. You can see we mounted his over fender as a temp up to kind of line up everything. It's still on there. We went ahead and mounted the KBD. There's a bracket system that runs all the way across there for the stock bumper. We reutilized that. Mounted that on the side. And as you can see right here, this is for these are hood pin things, but this is actually for the hatch glass to latch in. But I mean, it's a pretty simple setup, but it's basically designed that way. So if anything ever gets wrecked, we can just move this off another car, cut it and make it work. And on Brandon's car, you can see these dual brakes, which are pretty rad. So now there's Z32 all the way around. And then at the same time, we took off the front brakes and then painted them gold as well. So now the brakes match all the way around. They all work, everything's bled. The suspension is pretty much completely done besides doing rear sway bar mounts. So I gotta do that. And as you can see, this is his entire setup now on the tube rear of the RX-7. I'm gonna pull this up. This is the bar in the last video that you saw that I said was super tucked. So this wing obviously mounts on the body, but we were kind of just building wing mounts. So it's technically a chassis mount wing. He reutilized his he reutilized his aftermarket bumper, crash bar, whatever, jack point, all that. We're still gonna make a few bracings so whenever a collision does happen, it bends this and this, not this. But other than that, his car is pretty much good to go. All the tabs are made, welded, nuts are welded on them as well. It was a big push. It was really was a big push. His brakes are my favorite part of this car now because I love, I think it's in gear. I love gold brakes on shiny wheels because it just looks mint. But we got to do a little bit more cleaning up. We're going to trim these and we're going to put some metal to no rocks come up and shatter that glass. And my car is pretty much done now. Other than D-rings that we got to do on both of our cars, I'm going to put a jack point on the back of this and then do my little hood pins. But other than that, the car is pretty much done now. As you can see, nothing has really changed other than we went ahead and did a rear crash bar. So it's pretty much it's like at 8 degrees angle. So it complies with FD rule books. And you really can't even see it, until you look right here. So there it is, which kind of sucks because on the half cut bumper, which I usually love to run, you can't see anything. But yeah, my car is almost complete. I got to order a few other parts, do little things like rewire my fuel pumps and all that, and then we're ready to party. It has been a long weekend. As you can tell, I'm insanely tired, very exhausted, ready to be done doing all this. Little fabrication left. Other than that, we're basically just body working and putting paint on and livery, and then we can party. So hopefully coming very soon to you guys is better content videos of us actually sliding, of us wrecking, of us tandeming, of us partying. You know, the entire purpose of these builds to be fully sent 24/7, and then you guys can actually see the full Drift Militia atmosphere, and I'm super excited for that. So hopefully next video will be a lot more fun, or actually it's probably just gonna be body work, so that's gonna be terrible.